We have another ridiculous lineup of fireworks. Pray to the pyro gods! The best part about this one is you don't have to go to the black market to buy it. Whoa! There's got to be some serious powder loads in these things. Whoa, that was a huge break. Now this one here is just way too cool. It's probably going to be one of the coolest looking fireworks in the whole video. Oh my God. And this thing goes 290 to 310 feet in the air. Oh my God! I think this Girandola is gonna be nuts. This is one of the best cakes I have ever seen in my lifetime. How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another ridiculous lineup of fireworks sitting on the infamous white table here. We use this thing at the gravel pit. We've lit fireworks off on it before. You can see all these pretty marks that are on the top because of that. Now there is a ton of different fireworks on this table, everything from the standard 200-gram cakes to the 500-gram cakes, but the catch is they are all 1-4 Pro line items. Now the difference between these fireworks and the ones that anybody can buy is that to get these you do have to have a shooter's certificate, which basically enables you to not only purchase 1.4 Pro items but light them off, and it lets the fireworks store you buy them from know that you know how to use them. Now a shooter's certificate like the one I just mentioned can be obtained at PGI. They just have you do a shooter's course and then they issue you a permit afterwards. And then you can submit this form online if you're ordering from a website, or you can take it to a physical retail location and you can purchase 1-4 Pro items. So it's pretty easy to get, and the reason why you'll want to get one of these is because you can just drastically increase the quality of your firework displays by using products like this versus the consumer grade product that we all know and love. Now, assuming you have that shooter's certificate and you want to be purchasing these fireworks for yourself, I actually did pick every one of these items up from AmericanWholesaleFireworks.com. And I believe I have a coupon code with this company, but I cannot confirm that. If I do, I will put it not only in the description of this video, but the pinned comment as well. And just so you guys know, I'm not being paid to say this or show the website, but if you are interested in anything you see in this video, because I get comments about it all the time, Cody, where do you buy your fireworks? Well, in this video, we're gonna be featuring stuff I got from American Wholesale Fireworks. So what I'm gonna do here is take you through the entire lineup, and I'm gonna start from the right and work my way down to the left. So over here we have a 25-shot Tannerite M25 Airburst special effect. Now you can see all the warnings on here for technical use by adults only. Now, this is one of those items in particular that you're gonna want that 1-4 Pro license to be able to get. And I know this might look kind of confusing, but pretty much what this is a 25-shot Thunder King. But the best part about this one is you don't have to go to the black market to buy it and overpay in the process. You can get this thing legally if you get that license. Or certificate, I should say. It's not really a license. Next one up, we got a little 16-shotter here by 76 Pro Line. This is one of my favorite brands when it comes to building firework displays, and I certainly think it's one of Garrison's too, as a lot of his firework shows feature this brand in particular. This is 16-shot tri-stage whistle with crackle, 20-second duration. Just behind that, you'll see we have a professional use only, and the brands on here are Wizard Fireworks and Wizard 1.4G. So I'm assuming this is their 1-4 Pro line, and then they must also do 1-3 professional grade fireworks, and that's why we're seeing stuff like this on here. But this is a 49-shot Z and fan-shaped yellow Crossette cake. 13-second duration, cannot wait to see that one, and I know that Garrison's gonna like it because he's a big fan of Crossettes, and so am I. Moving on from that, we've got another professional use only, but this time in a 200-gram cake by Wizard Fireworks as well. And this is 25-shot straight orange star. Duration is 7 seconds. So all 25 of these shots last 7 seconds, which is crazy. I think it's just gonna be a large orange star Comet cake. Now these ones here, I've actually got 2 of. Again, professional use only, but this is by a different brand called Pyro Fortune. I'll try to get the shadow out of there. So this is a 19-shot gold willow with blue peony with gold willow plus blue mine. Lots of stuff packed into this one, and I can tell you this is one of the heaviest cakes in the bunch, and because it's 1-4 Pro, I know that that cannot all just be clay weight at the bottom. There's got to be some serious powder loads in these things. Another one of those back here, because I think this one's going to be really good. In fact, this might be one of the best performers of the night, and so it's a good good thing we've got 2 of them. In case it's so good, we want to light another one. This one here's a real beefy boy, and it's by Fireworks. So you can see right there, they've actually got a website. But I didn't actually purchase it from that website, so don't get confused. I did actually get these from American Wholesale Fireworks. This one's kind of interesting, and so is this one here. I did forget to talk about it on here, but you'll notice we've got a little slot here for your E-match. Now, what you can do is I can remove the tape on this thing, and you could either light this with a torch. You light the little green part like you would a consumer cake. But the even cooler part is they make it super easy, and you can just pull that fuse out altogether, and boom, the black match down there is exposed, and you can stick your E-match or igniter right into that and loop it around here. You don't have to poke this cake at all. It'll fire instantly, just as it would if you poked the bottom with a brass awl. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the big reasons why I love this 1.4 Pro stuff. Not all of them are gonna feature something like this, but most of them do. And then getting back to this cake here, it is a Brocade with Crackle, 25 shots. And the duration is right there in small lettering. It lasts 30 seconds, and the caliber is 30mm. And 30mm also happens to be the caliber of this tube, so if you can imagine, there's gonna be 25 of those in this cake, and obviously just a bit shorter. Next one up, we have a delayed Crackle Chrysanthemum with whistling tail, 16 shots by Dominator Pro Level. Now, Dominator Pro Level, I'm obviously a big fan of that. In fact, my own namesake, Firework, is packaged by this exact same brand. And Dominator Pro Level, for those of you who don't know, is definitely one of my favorite brands. And so it'll be really cool to see that delayed crackle effect. Now, this one here is just way too cool. It's probably going to be one of the coolest looking fireworks in the whole video. We've got a flying wheel UFO/Girandola here, and they even put a duration on this thing, 8 seconds. But I want to show you guys this before I open it up. That height might surprise you. 260 feet is nuts for anything consumer fireworks, and this is why. So that little device down there actually spins around, goes super high up into the sky. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes the highest out of everything we have tonight. It whistles while it does it, and at the end, we actually get some breaks here in the top of that, and you can see it spinning just like that. Very cool, one of my favorite firework types of all time. This guy is such a jack. Next one up is going to be a large diameter cake here by 76 Pro line again. 12 shots pink Dahlia, and it lasts 30 seconds. So for 12 shots, you know this has a good duration on it. You're going to be getting those beautiful large pink breaks up in the sky, almost one at a time. And then we got this guy right here by Dominator Pro Level again. This is Silver Scrambling Comets, 30 shots, 30 seconds long. And the one just to the left of that is by a brand I've never heard of, and they actually run the brand all the way across the top here. It's called RIAKEO Fireworks, I believe I'm saying that right. And this is the RIAKEO Pro Line Cake. 49 shots, silver tail, silver dragon with gold chrysanthemum. So I don't know if there's breaks in here or what. I think the gold chrysanthemum is gonna be the break part, and then this is like the comet or tail effect. And then we had to get another Raccoon Fireworks Pro item, and because I was so impressed with these fan cakes from last time, I decided to go with Peach Mine to Peach Dahlia. I think that's gonna be a really cool dual layer effect. You know, we're gonna get those mines up to the breaks, and they're gonna be matching colors, hopefully. And then just below that, we've got these two, I think they're like the largest items on the table, but these are basically just fan slices. And these ones here are kind of interesting because not only can you light it from this side, but you could also choose to light it from this side or straight up the middle. Now, rarely do you see that on fan slices. Usually there's just something there in the bottom and you don't get to pick. It just goes either in the middle or on the right side. But this is great if you're trying to do like a pyro musical or a scripted show where you want stuff to start at the right and finish to the left. Now, we've done some stuff like that before with things going back and forth, and so it's nice that this one offers all three. And the effect on this one is a sun glow strobe with cyan mine, 5 seconds duration. Now this one here is by the same brand, dpfireworks.com. This one lasts 3 seconds duration. Now the difference here is that this one you can only ignite from the right side of the fan slice. And I don't think I saw anything on the bottom, but it's the same brand. So maybe some of you guys that deal with 1.4 Pro fireworks more often than I do can tell me why we have 3 on this one, but only 1 here. Like, wouldn't they just want to make them all like that if they've done it once? But maybe it has something to do with the actual effect within these fan slices? I really don't know. So one of you guys will have to let me know in the comments. Now moving on, we've got some large bore single shots here. This is a variegated Peony, 62 millimeter single shot. Take a look at that. The duration there is 1 second, and this thing goes 290 to 310 feet in the air. So really this thing should, in theory, go higher than the GIRANDOLA, but the GIRANDOLA always goes the highest out of any fireworks we ever light off. Next one up is gonna be the blue Horsetails, another 62 millimeter single shot, and this thing is just gonna rain down these beautiful blue star-like things. And last but not least, for the 62 millimeter single shots, we've got a red ring and blue bow tie. Boy, oh boy, is this one going to be gorgeous. And then we got a bit of a smaller one here. Like if we put it right next to the last one, you can see this is a 50 millimeter single shot called White Mine. So this is basically just a really large mine effect. Now, an example of where you'd be using something like this is to shoot underneath something like this. So you not only get this beautiful mine, but a really ridiculously large break at the top. And that's just gonna make that shell look all that more cool. Now over here, we've got 3 of the 30 millimeter Comets here by Raccoon Fireworks. We've tested some of these before, but over here on the left, we've got a titanium chrysanthemum tail with white strobe mine. Then we've got the yellow tail and then the white Meteor. And we're also gonna be testing out a single shot by DP Fireworks and another one by Wizard Fireworks. Now this one here is a lemon mine, and this one here is a silver tiger tail, again 30 millimeter. And I think this one here is actually just a tad bit smaller than that. So this is probably more like a 25 millimeter, who knows? But anyway, that is our lineup for tonight. Yes, we are going to be hooking stuff that needs to be hooked up with an igniter, such as these single shots right there on the bottom. And so basically all we're gonna do is take the igniter, put it in there, and then add a little bit of hot glue so it stays in place.
I saw somebody do this and I was pissed that we've actually hot glued them or found ways to try to do it, but you just peel this little cap off, don't throw it away. If you put that in there, you see there's a notch in there.
Oh my
All you gotta do is just take the cap, pop it right back on, fish that through right there, and it's absolutely perfect.
Okay, I didn't know that. How did you find that out?
Courtesy of Joe Robinson.
And anything that has a green fuse on it, we're just gonna be lighting by hand because I'm actually running out of igniters. And we've got a whole bunch of other stuff going up with the Cobra tonight as well. Not just this, but that's for a different video. So quick update, the sun is going down, which means it's almost time for fireworks. And I just wanted to give you guys one last walkthrough. So all of these cakes over here, we've decided to light them using the fuse that they come with. And it's just less igniters and less time we spend hooking up to the Cobra if we don't actually have to. So all of these are gonna be hand fired, including these 2 here and the fan slices over here, lastly with the GIRANDOLA. The only thing in this entire lineup that we did hook up to the 72M here are the single shots. And the reason we do that is because they just go right into the bottom. We don't have to do any poking or anything like that. And also there's no real good way to stick a fuse in the bottom and still be safe about it because we want to prevent these things from tipping over. So I'll just get you guys one last shot of everything finally set up. Now, obviously, I think the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna start with the single shots and then work our way into the hand fire stuff. I think this GIRANDOLA is gonna be nuts, and we're gonna do it early on in the video because there is a little bit of a risk of that thing starting a fire because the field over there is pretty dry. So if it takes a beeline all the way out there to the left, we might have to get the water extinguisher out here. But again, the sun is going down. We're losing daylight fast, and I will see you guys at shoot time. Well, as you guys can see, it is dark enough now to start enjoying our fireworks, and I just got the Cobra turned on. We're gonna do one final continuity check on that, and then we're just gonna be hand firing all of this. I'm gonna try to get far enough back to capture everything, including all the angles, and I will try to have another camera off in the distance way further away than I am in case I miss something. So I think we're gonna go ahead and start with all the stuff that is hooked up to the Cobra module. And as you can see, we've got 9 cues in total. These are all gonna be single shots. I'm gonna have Garrison on the Cobra here, and then he's gonna go hand fire the rest of the stuff when we get to that point. Now I'm gonna try my best to shoot this entire video in ×1 because I know that looks way cooler than wide angle. Wide angle just makes the breaks look a lot smaller than they actually are. So let's go ahead and start with Q1, red ring and blue bow tie, 62 millimeter. Oh, that was beautiful. Moving on, we're gonna hit blue Horsetails. This is another 62 millimeter single shot. This is Q2. Look at that. Kind of had a lot of gold in it. Next one up is going to be our last 62 millimeter single shot. This is a variegated Peony. Whoa, that was a huge break. This next single shot is a 50 millimeter white mine. Oh my God. Moving on to some of these smaller single shots, this is the Wizard Lemon Mine. Pretty nice yellow. Next one up is the Dominator Fireworks Silver Tiger Tail 30 millimeter. Very bright. Next one up is a titanium chrysanthemum tail with white strobe mine. Lots of stuff in that one. This one's pretty simple. It is just a white meteor. Looks like a shooting star. Last but not least, for the stuff hooked up to the Cobra before we do the hand lighting, this is a yellow tail. That was very yellow. All right, moment of truth on the Girandola. Pray to the Pyro gods! Oh my God! It went straight up, but something happened. I don't know what happened, but it was crazy. Oh my God. So now we're gonna start on these two fan slices, and we're gonna light this one here in the middle. This is a Sun Glow Strobe with cyan mine. I hope I'm saying that right. Now we chose to light the fuse in the middle, but you could do the one on the right or left if you want to. Whoa! That might have been both. Well guys, those were the fan slices. They looked really cool shot together, not gonna lie. So this next one here, I really don't want to risk it. I am going to have to shoot this one in wide angle because I don't know if it's gonna go slowly or if it's gonna do them row by row. If it does them row by row, there's just no way I'm gonna capture everything on film. So we're gonna have to shoot this in wide angle. This is our first cake of the night. Oh my God. That thing was just in your face. Well, judging by the performance on that last one, I'm also gonna shoot this one in wide angle just so I don't miss it, because I almost missed that in wide angle, which is nuts. Let's see this, 49 shots, yellow Crossets. Oh my God. That has got to be one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. By popular demand, we are back to ×1 zoom on all the cakes that go straight up in the air. I do want to make a comment about this though. It's really hard to get that perfect yellow, and these guys nailed it, whoever they are. Wizard Fireworks.
Silver Scrambling Comets.
Okay. This next one here is a pretty big cake. This is Silver Scrambling Comets. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, the cluster comet effect is one of my favorites of all time. Next one up is a smaller one from the last one. This is Brocade with Crackle, 25 shots. Wow, that was a little powerhouse for its size. Next one up is probably the coolest shaped cake we have in the lineup tonight. This is that Pyro fortune cake, 19 shots. This is my favorite one so far. That was beautiful. Now this is our 25 shot legal salutes, M25 Airburst. Wait till you hear this thing. You can't even look directly at it, it's so bright. So this next one here is the exact same cake that we just lit off. It's another Pyro Fortune, same effects, but this time I'm gonna shoot it in wide angle so you can see that mine a little better. Hopefully this is a better view for you. So now we're taking a humongous leap up from that last one. So look at the shots on here compared to that. And this next one here is by RIAKEO. It's just so heavy and such an enormous cake. Silver tail, silver dragon with gold chrysanthemum. Oh my God! I need more of that in my life. Okay guys, no joke, this is one of the best cakes I have ever seen in my lifetime. Certainly one of the loudest, and I love the mix of the crackling and those scrambling comets. Holy cow, will I be getting a couple of cases of those. Looking back, we probably should have saved that for last because now we're going back to like the 200 gram style cake, but we are gonna finish with a real big boy over here on the end. This next one here is like a blue packaging, 25 shot straight orange star. So I think this is a comet cake. Straight orange star. Yep. It's actually really nice. This next one here is called Delayed Crackle Chrysanthemum with Whistletail, 16 shots. This should be a good one. Yeah, that would be awesome if you had like 5 of those across 5 positions. This next one here is a 76 Pro line item. This is 16 shot tri-stage whistle with Crackle. How high is it gonna go, man? I don't know. That's getting way up there. And it's ear piercing too, my God. Okay, 76 Pro line has a lot to beat here because it's the last one in line. And this is a 12 shot pink Dahlia, 30-second duration, big bore tubes, 76 Pro line. Let's see if you got it in you. I tried to get really far back for this one so we can see those brakes. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Nice pink. Yep, that's definitely one to use in shows. Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but we are all out of fireworks. And these bad boys were definitely no joke. That one cake by RIAKEO started on fire, so we did have to throw that one in the fire pit early. But that, let me tell you, is one of my favorite cakes of all time. This one here by Raccoon is really cool as well. And I also love the yellow Crosettes on that one. Again, if you guys want to pick any of this up for yourself, first get your 1.4 Pro permit or certificate, and then head on over to AmericanWholesaleFireworks.com and use a coupon code if I have provided you one in the description.